So how does it feel to sit here?
To sit here is fine. I have a bit of a back problem, but I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any associations with this material, with this texture?
Well, I miss my cat, so a little bit of that, but luckily it's not red. But I do like furry things.
What inspires you in your work?
So what inspires me is life, really. It's very much about just things that I'm experiencing, things that I'm thinking about. Just basically life experiences is what my work is sort of about and inspired by.
And was this difficult for you in the last year of the pandemic to find inspiration?
No, inspiration not so much, time. I have 2 little kids. Not little, they're 9. And with the lockdown, we all were at home. And I also lost my father in August. So when the pandemic started, right at that time, my father was diagnosed with cancer, stage 4. So it just kind of threw everything off. So I didn't really lose inspiration, but I lost, time to make things.
Mm-hmm. How did you cope with all of this?
Well, actually, I continued making work, so I did a few things. I did an art project where I was making kind of small paintings, and then I would give them to frontline medical workers, because I felt that even though I was having a hard time, they would in a much worse situation. I have a few friends who are ER doctors and nurses, and so I wanted to make something for them, and in exchange they were giving me kind of little statements about what they were going through. And so I think realizing that my situation was much better than theirs, because I was with my kids and they couldn't see their kids. As far as not being able to see my father, that was really hard. But I think all of it, my mother was a doctor as well, and she died from cancer when I was 19, so it just brought everything up, and so I was just kind of in it. So, yeah, I don't know, day at a time.
Did you have support of friends in this time of social distancing?
Yeah, I had friends. I was teaching also, I'm a professor. So I was also dealing with a lot of students, things that they were going through. So I'm based in Texas. And we also had the storm on top of everything. So people lost their housing. And so there was just a lot of stuff going on all the time. But, I used the phone and Zoom and all that stuff. Yeah, I think I never really felt too isolated. We were able to go for walks and things like that. Being in nature really helped. We raised a whole bunch of tadpoles. Kind of made sure they have water and all this. Just doing things like that. Being in nature and sort of connecting with. And then we also got a kitten. And I think that was probably the best support system. Just having this little small kitten that was very needy, so we felt okay being at home all the time. So you didn't need to, it was like making lockdown sort of necessary, because of the kitten, you couldn't leave her alone at all. Even going for a walk was an issue because she was crying all the time. So, so we raised the kitten.
Did some relationships change in this time?
I don't know. I think, neighbors became more important, especially with the kids. But I don't think the relationships changed for much. Again, for me, it's like it was lockdown and my father's death, like all at the same time. So my family became more important. Not more important. They were always important, but it kind of made me realize it more. I think I don't know, just thinking about things changed, but I don't think relationships changed.
How are you today?
Today I'm okay. The weather's nice. I'm working on my project and I sort of got into it, so I'm feeling good. I don't know where it's going, but I feel like I'm in it, so that makes me feel good. And yeah, I think in general, I think like, I'm fine. Yeah.
What does work mean to you?
What does work? So the two different works, right? One is teaching and then also making art. And so for me, art is a lifeline in a way. I feel like it means just how I live. Like that's how I process things. So it means a lot. I'm glad for that.
Is there anything you are proud of?
Well, I feel pretty proud. I'm here on the Fulbright, so everything, like absolutely everything got canceled, and this thing didn't cancel. So I'm pretty good. Feel pretty good about that. So I can, I could come here and spend some time working, and I think this project that I'm dealing with so my father was a Holocaust survivor, and so this project is about kind of looking at that, which I've never done before. And I don't know if I'm proud of it, but it's just like, it kind of helps me to see things in a different light, kind of looking at things through those lens. Yeah, I don't know, as far as proud, it's I feel good about kind of the way things are going.
Are you proud of other people or the achievements of other people?
See, I kind of I feel that feeling okay is like the most important. Achievements, they come and go. Like I try not to put like too much emphasis on it. I mean, it's great to have them, but I think it's very important to feel okay. So I feel pretty good that my family managed through this really hard time feeling okay. I think that's probably the biggest achievement. I mean, as far as like other things, it's great to have recognition and things like that. I mean, I feel proud, like my husband also got like a really big award in the States, Guggenheim. I feel proud of him doing that. But I think those are like extra things.
So what's happening next?
Well, next, I'm waiting to see if Austria is gonna let Americans in the country so my family can come visit me. Like, that would be really great. So that would be hopefully next. And I have no control over that. And then, I'll do my presentation, and then, I'm gonna be in New York for a month with my kids. And then we'll see. There are things coming up, but I'm sort of like,
on a scale of 0 to 10, how optimistic are you about the future?
About future, it's future of what?
Your future, future of the world,
Yeah, future of the
future of
world.
your kids.
Yeah, it's a loaded question. I feel like with having children, I kind of have to be optimistic, because like it's so easy to say, oh, we're doomed, look at how things are going. I tell you, reading, material about Holocaust is not making me feel particularly optimistic about, societies in general. But on a scale of 10, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know about the scale, but I do feel optimistic. I think that as a society we'll have a choice, like we can choose, going for the better or for worse. Like I feel like we still have that choice. And I hope we choose well.